Welcome back, folks. Today I'd like to give you a brief introduction into the kinesthetic style of learning. So what is a kinesthetic learner? According to the theory of learning styles, students who have a predominantly kinesthetic style are thought to be discovery learners. They have realization through doing rather than thinking before initiating action. They may struggle to learn by reading or listening. When learning, it helps for these students to move around. This increases the student's understanding, with learners generally getting better marks in exams when they can do so. Kinesthetic learners usually succeed in activities such as chemistry experiments, sporting activities, art, and acting. They also may listen to music while learning or studying. It is common for kinesthetic learners to focus on two different things at the same time, remembering things in relation to what they were doing. In kinesthetic learning, learners are covered by the learner using their body to express a thought, an idea, or a concept. For example, in an elementary classroom setting, these students may stand out because of their need to move. Their higher energy levels may cause them to be agitated, restless, or impatient. This often leads to a misdiagnosis of ADD and unnecessary medication that will actually inhibit the ability to develop and to learn. Kinesthetic learners' short and long-term memories are strengthened by their use of movement. So how many students fit into this category, you ask? An estimated 5 to 10% of students are primary kinesthetic learners. This cartoon contrasts read-write learning against kinesthetic learning. The girl on the left, the read-write learner, is methodically reading and assembling her airplane step by step. The boy, being a kinesthetic learner, has threw his directions to the side and started to assemble his plane by feel. To be able to reach all the students in a class, you must be able to offer a lesson that includes a presentation that offers something for all learning styles. When possible, providing models the students can physically interact will help reach all learners. To be an effective educator, you must use diversity in the classroom. I once had a professor who had a unique way of teaching pharmacology. She conducted her class period similar to the way an elementary classroom is conducted. An example of how she taught the potassium-sodium pump is shown above. While lecturing about the sodium-potassium shift, she handed out index cards and had the students label the cards with either potassium or sodium. She then formed a circle of chairs in the middle of the classroom to form a mock cell wall. 3 students with the sodium labels started inside the cell. 2 students labeled potassium would then enter the cell and force 3 students labeled sodium out of the circle. This exchanging of students went on and on in a continuing flow. By presenting a varied learning environment, all students were offered an equal educational opportunity. As you see here on the left, the potassium-sodium pump for kinesthetic learning style going on. On the right is for the visual learner, the potassium-sodium pump. So, a lot of you may wonder, what kind of fields do kinesthetic learners best fit in? A few examples are athletes, pilots, dancers, musicians, actors, surgeons, nurses, paramedics, builders, police officers, and soldiers. I hope you have enjoyed this brief introduction into kinesthetic learning. If you would like to find out what your learning style is, go online and take the VARC Learning Style Assessment at wiziq.com. Thanks for watching my video. Until next time, stay classy, planet Earth.